Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Al Johnson Show. Thank you all for watching. If you like to see more, then like, comment, share, subscribe for more content. If you want more stuff like this. And today, even though I am a week late, I still wanted to give you guys, I guess in this point, I want to give you guys my quick review, spoiler review of the sophomore episode of HBO's The Last of Us, because by the time you're watching this, it will be almost time for the new episode, or when you're watching this after the fact, the episode will have already aired. But I still wanted to give you guys a review. And again, welcome back to 10 Minutes or Less. So yeah, like I said, I want to give you guys a quick spoiler review. This episode was a very solid follow-up to the pilot. Very, very solid. I really enjoyed the camaraderie between Pedro Pascal, Anna Torv, and Bella Ramsey. I really enjoyed the opening, the cold open with the professor who studies fungus. I can't pronounce the word, but I know it starts with M. But yeah, I liked how she was brought in because she has expertise in something like this, and then when she finds out how fungus like this, how fungus like the what's it called, cordyceps, how it can live in humans, and the fact that there are people who are already infected, and she is scared out of her mind and says, listen, there's no vaccine, there's no medicine that can fix this. And the soldier asks, well, what should we do? And she just says, bomb the place. City. Bomb the city and everybody in it so the infection doesn't spread, and accepts her fate. That was chilling. I also liked the set design. I really liked the set design of the episode. How it looked like the game, but also looked like it was something different. I also really like how. I also like the like I said, I like the changes made to the infected. I like how instead of it being spores, it's now what's it called, tendrils, and it's more of a hive mind like zombies. And that if one infected gets killed or whatnot, you step on a piece of tendril or a piece of fungus, then the hive will get word about it from a mile or from a far away distance, and then go on the attack. To me, the biggest highlights of the episode were obviously stuff that I played in the game, the clickers and the death of Tess. Which, by the way, speaking of Tess, at this point, I want to say rest in peace to the original actress who played Tess in the original game. I can't pronounce her last name, but I want to say rest in peace to her. She has passed away today due to cancer at 45 years old. And again, it's a sad loss. So for that, I want to say rest in peace to that actress. And just like in last week's episode, goodbye, Tess. The death of Tess, just like in the game, well, almost like the game, where she got affected dealing with the clickers, and tells Joe to get Ellie somewhere, protect her. Joe says like, no, I'm not doing it. Tess is like, listen, you have to have some sort of obligation to me to make things right and do all this and everything else. Go protect Ellie and get out of here. Now, what was different about her death here was that the stalkers, I believe it's stalkers, another stage of the infected, how the stalker literally was stalking. Ooh, sorry, bright light from a car. How the stalker was literally stalking, like almost stalking Tess and let's just say gave it mouth to mouth. And Tess was trying to trying to flick the lighter, but it wasn't working. But at the last second, as she was getting mouth to mouth treatment, the lighter worked, and then she blew up the place that had the affected in it. But also the clickers, guys, the clickers were no joke. Whether it was the game or in live action, they were no joke. I loved the makeup design on them. I loved the acting. I loved the movement. I loved the sound design. I love the fact that the people who played the clickers, who voiced the clickers, came back. Apparently, I read that the people who played the clickers in live action were fans of the game and understood the clicker movements. And when you watch how the clickers moved, it was like, oh my, it's just like the game. It's like I'm watching. It's like, to me, they are more terrifying and more scary in live action than in the game. But then again, you have to do that. But yeah, the clickers, that whole sequence with the clickers, oh wow. Like as soon as you heard the as soon as you heard that noise, or as soon as I heard that noise, immediate trauma, immediate PTSD from when I was playing the game and having to deal with the clickers, which was so annoying and so frustrating. But yeah. So yeah, overall, very solid follow-up to to the pilot episode. So like I said, by the time this is uploaded, we are either minutes away, or we are into it, or we are past the third episode, which will have Bill and Frank. Bill, played by Nick Offerman, Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec, for you guys out there that remember that show. But yeah, so like I said, I did owe you guys a review, and I wanted to just come up here and give you guys a review of last week's episode. And I promise this week there will be a review of the third episode, and hopefully as the show goes on, I will continue reviewing the show. But anyway, guys, that's it for me, and for 10 minutes or less. As far as how I would score this episode, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for me. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for today. This has been the Al Johnson Show. If you want to see more, like, comment, share, subscribe for more. And as always, guys, I'll see you all next time, because I've been Al Johnson and you're not. Have a good night, y'all.